Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier. So in my this particular video, I am going to discuss some more points related to this popular dimensionality reduction technique. Okay, PCA, principal component analysis, right? So that you can interpret this particular algorithm result in better way in MATLAB. Okay. So in my previous video, I have already discussed what is the main goal of PCA. Suppose you consider these data points for which scatter plot we can see here in two-dimensional plane. X, Y are basis vector for this two-dimensional plane. Now for one plane, there might be some other basis vector also present. They should be orthogonal and they should be linearly independent. Then we can say those vectors also as basis vector, right? Now like such we have tried to take u1 and u2, right? And we have seen the advantage of representing these particular data points using u1 and u2 basis vector is, we can see here, for all these data points the projection or component along u2 is very small, so small that we can consider those as noise and we can neglect, because if you are taking projection of all these data points along u1 component and u2 vector direction, now then suppose you are applying some classification algorithm on using that data, that time as the component along ut is very small, so they are going to affect our classification result by a very small amount. Okay, so that is not that much important for us, and like this we can convert this two-dimensional data to one-dimensional data, okay, along u1 direction, right? So this is how principal component analysis is used to reduce the dimension, like here from two dimension to one dimension we are getting, right? And now from my fundamental discussion on PCA, it is clear that we get the directions considering the greatest variance, right, of the projected data, right? Now one thing obviously is important, that along different principal components how much variance is happening, okay, or each principal component is explaining how much variance, right? So this thing we were getting information from the explained variable. Okay, same code as I have used earlier, no change, just I am running this code once more. So this was our data set, right? And if I just show you the explained variable, see 96.1968, next one 3.8. What this means, this indicates that first principal component, which is obviously will be along this direction, because along this direction if you consider a line, that time if you project all these data points on that line, then the variance will be maximum, right? So first principal component that should be along this direction, and it is explaining 96.1968 percentage of my total variance. Okay, and next one is 3.8032%, which is perpendicular to our first principal component along this direction, right? Now let us try to understand one more output parameter, latent, and how this is related to explained. Okay, so what explained informs us? Explained gives us the information about the percentage variance, percentage amount of variance explained by one particular component. Now this is not giving us the information of actual amount of variance, it is giving us percentage variance, right? So the latent is going to give us that actual variance. Okay, so let me just evaluate this particular part, and this is our latent. Okay, so 0. First principal component is capturing or explaining 0.9674 amount variance, and second one 0.0382 amount variance. Okay, now you might think how this latent output and explained output related. See, explained is basically indicating each principal component is explaining how much percentage of total variance, right? So let us do that. So first latent data is 0.96, so first I will make format long, okay, so that we will get more accurate data. Now I will calculate here 0.9674, that is first element of my latent, by sum of latent, okay, multiplied by 100. Okay, this is how we calculate percentage, right? That is the number by total multiplied by 100. If you just run, see 96.1961 something, see 96.1968. So this is the relation between latent and explained. Let me take second element 0.0382. okay, right? So here I will write that, and if I run, see 3.7985, 3.8 almost, right? Same value we are getting. So this is the importance of latent output parameter, which tells us each principal component is explaining how much variance. Okay, and if you want how much variance in terms of percentage, that is total amount of variance, how much variance is explained by one particular principal component, that is percentage, in terms of percentage, that time you can go with explained variable output parameter. Okay, so this is the importance. So we have understood score, we have understood latent, we have understood explained, right? So these are some important output parameters. I'll be discussing more in my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.